Salim Saleh has come out to call on Norbert MAO to start engaging MUHOOZI and Rugaba so that they can find a way on minimizing abductions, torture, and forceful disappearances. In a letter that was put out for public consumption, because this is the way how Saleh communicates, he wrote and said, and I quote, FMSAPD, ONC, ETC to CDF and UPDF and ESPO OOCS. Reference subject to above refers Honorable MAO as a Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, Chair of the Cabinet Standing Committee on Human Rights, has a duty to give a sense of perspective to the public concerning the case of Dr. Besigye and any of his accomplices. He also has a duty to explain actions by the state security agencies against certain individuals and organizations. He is the coordinator of the JLOS. Since he may not be privy to some of military intel, he needs a briefing so that he can in turn respond to any concerns from the public. Aluta continua. Akandona Hossain Sisi, Modiva, that is the military, Mojika, and Office of the Prime Minister. That is the letter that was written by Salim Saleh, writing it to the CDF MUHOOZI Rugaba, but also involving Norbert MAO. And it has two pertinent issues that I want to tackle in this video, because in politics nothing is done by mistake. And in all these, you clearly see a calculated silence of the Minister of Justice, Norbert MAO. He has not come out to give any statements, yet things that are happening is in this docket. Before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on YouTube, type in Sula Mawagre. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. One, for Salim Saleh to write to the CDF that Norbert MAO should come out and talk about what is happening, and also saying that he must get a preview of intelligence as to why these people are being arrested, it means two things, because Norbert MAO has been silenced. It either means that Norbert MAO briefed Salim Saleh about what is going on and he wanted him to intervene to his nephew, MUHOOZI Rugaba. Since Saleh is an elder person, a revolutionarist, who, because he's like a co-president, they have led this country for almost 40 years. Even the things that are happening now, they have been happening, but they have always had a PR. MUHOOZI doesn't have that PR. You arrest you, put you on Twitter. For Museveni and Saleh, they will arrest you, abduct you, but deny, and also call out the police to be human. So Saleh, writing the CDF, is politely saying his nephew, but that cut the speed, engage Norbert MAO, so that the Minister of Justice can act as a PR machine. In fact, they want to front Norbert MAO as a face of defending the unconstitutional tendencies. It is the truth. One of the attributes of General Museveni has is making wise leaders join his government and later using them as tools. Without doubt, we had differences with Norbert MAO in the opposition. After joining the regime, now it's his time to be used as a wheelbarrow, as he used to say, because Norbert MAO used to come out and say that Museveni uses people as wheelbarrow. If they are successful to force Norbert MAO to have an insight on what's going on, basically it's going to be like a PR machine for Norbert MAO to come out and defend the atrocities. Because if the intelligence, for example, comes out to say that these people are rebels, the Minister of Justice should come out and say that it is said they are rebels, they must be tried. It's the reason why Norbert MAO is so very silent on what is happening. And the silence for a person like Norbert MAO, okay, means he's supporting the same. Because he promised us a lot of things when he was joining the regime, electoral reforms, etc. To an extent, there is a day Norbert MAO came out to say that when he joined the government, asked General Museveni to bring a committee in a cabinet for human rights. It was his own idea. And for me, it was a very good thing, because human rights have always been abused in the country. So you want to tell me that the chairman of the committee in cabinet, where ministers have a committee to discuss human rights, has not given out any information on what's going on when the first son is becoming rogue? So what Salim Saleh is doing is inviting Norbert Mao. Some or same person, I must agree, just that he joined a bad party to intervene. On the other hand, it also means that Salim Saleh is politely telling his nephew that he should stop this human abuse. NRM has always been doing this, but with a great PR machine, leaders used to deny. There is a day Museveni came out to say that a person to be arrested must be given comfort, he must not be beaten. The next day they were doing the same things, and you want to tell me that General Museveni doesn't know about that? So Salim Saleh is playing a PR to show the public as if the leadership of NRM is not engaged, and that the Minister of Justice doesn't know that they must be engaged in security. So he's politely telling the CDF to engage Norbert Mao so that they can form a great PR machine. And in fact, for me, I expect that if MUHOOZI Kainerugaba engages Norbert Mao may, I may not be sure, come out to at least advise him on how to handle these issues. But as we are, it is clearly a bad situation in a country where the CDF does politics, abducts people, puts them on Twitter, which is very fortunate. Of course, since my opinion is truly Mr. Makindi Kabisulaiman Magali. If you're into this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I'm motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.